Hi, yeah, Matt Brown again, coming at you with another episode of the traumatic brain injury post number 17, I think. I don't know. I've lost track. I'm pretty much making up numbers as I go here. You don't care. So, anyway, what I wanted to talk about was now I can't remember. Uh, oh, dealing with overstimulation after an event and how it pertains to going to a doctor's visit, and struggling with trying to get the doctor to understand what you're going through because you're not going through it at the time. The other day I went to a ceremony and I had a great time. Met a lot of people. Um, they had some audio problems with the microphones, which was creating a lot of overstimulation for me. I couldn't stay for the after party, to mingle and eat, but I did get to meet and greet, and I saw the ceremony, and everything was fine. I felt okay when I left. Um, Went and had something to eat, someplace quiet, and then I came home and I slept for 15 hours. It's just the way that it happens. You just crash. Now, the people that I was with, they thought I was fine. I said, hey, you held up pretty well. You did great. You looked like you were okay. And yeah, I can get through an hour. It's what they don't see is the after effect. They don't see the crash that we have when we do shut down, when the brain shuts down after overstimulation. And it's it's much like I compare it to your car when it's acting up, and every time you take it to the mechanic, it's fine. It doesn't do it. It doesn't make that noise. It won't do what it was doing before. And you get to the mechanic, and the mechanic says, "I don't see anything. I can't get any codes. Um, Everything looks okay. If it makes this noise again, bring it back." Well, of course, the next time it makes the noise, you're 2 hours away. You can't get to the mechanic. So you make another appointment, you get to the mechanic, and the car's fine again. You can't get it to make that noise. So it's similar to that. When we go to our doctors, it's usually, morning, early afternoon, and we're okay. What does a doctor see? 15, 20 minutes, maybe half an hour at the most, for a specialist. And they don't really get to see what we go through. They don't get to see the shutdown, the start to finish, the where we crash, and those of us that have this, that people around us who have seen it know. I mean, when we crash hard. I mean, it looks like we're drunk. You would swear to God we were three sheets to the wind, and not a drop of alcohol in our system. We just crashed hard. Blurry vision, the off balance, coordination issues, slurring words, you name it. It's terrible. Headaches and fatigue. So oftentimes when we go to the doctors, that's what we run into. The doctor sees us at our best, and they don't get to see what it's like afterwards. So everything is self-reported, self-diagnosed, patient claims such and such. Patient indicates that they have blah blah blah, whatever the case may be. But they don't say it like they saw it. It's not personally observed patient with these symptoms because they don't see it. They just, for the 15 20 minutes they get to see us, we're okay, we can get through it, and we pay for it later when they don't get to see it. Um, Now, fortunately or unfortunately for me, I have two doctor's visits tomorrow. One is at noon and one's at 2:40. And so they're almost going to be back to back, a little bit of time in between, in which I'll probably grab something to eat. And so between the driving, the doctor's visits, wherever I decide to eat, um, I'm betting by 2:40 I'll probably see the doctor around 3. By 3 o'clock, the neurologist will get to see the real me when I'm starting to shut down. Um, and so that's why I say, fortunately or unfortunately, the second appointment is the neurologist, and it's going to be late enough in the day, but before it gets dark, so I can still drive. But I'm going to be pretty fatigued by that point. So by 3 o'clock, he's probably going to see me start the process, that shutting down process, where the eyelid droops and um, I struggle to find the words that I want to say, and I'm a little off balance, and my vision's a little blurry. Uh, Hopefully, it won't be to the point where I can't drive home. But it's he'll probably get to see some of the effects of what happens when I do get fatigued. So in a way, it's good that he's going to get to see it firsthand. Um, but it's going to suck because I got to drive home after that, and I am going to be exhausted, and I will probably sleep most of the next day. So I'll post another video. I'll let you know how it goes. I imagine it won't be tomorrow evening. I'll be too exhausted. My guess is probably the day after. I'll try to get on here and let you know how that went. But I just wanted to say, don't get discouraged when your doctor won't report, some of your symptoms as a diagnosis that they have witnessed, because they haven't witnessed it, so they can't say that. It's if it says patient says or self-diagnosed, don't take it personal like they don't believe you. It's just, if you're not having those symptoms at the time that you're there, they can't they can't put it in writing that they saw it, that they've witnessed it, they've diagnosed it. All they can do is put what you tell them you are going through in your file. So if you're at an appointment where it's occurring, it's happening, and they can see those symptoms, then all the better for your case. Um, but it's rough on you you know, being in a doctor's office when you are shutting down is not ideal. You want to be home when that happens. But the neurologist is going to get to see the real me, and he probably won't like it because the jovial me is not so jovial when I'm fatigued. I'm very irritable, and I get aggressive, and I get angry easy, and uh, I misunderstand often, and what may be a joke or something. Uh, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I'll take it more personal when I'm in that mood, when I'm in that, and I'm kind of getting there now. Um, so what may seem like a joke to them, what they might seem is something funny, may aggravate me, may irritate me. I may take it personal. I may think that you're doubting me, and that's what the doctors don't normally get to see. They don't get to see that side of me, and they probably don't get to see that side of most of us. So tomorrow will be interesting because he's probably going to see something, and I'll let you know how it goes. All right, and then, like I said before, in all my videos, if you have any questions, if this helps anybody, if you have anything to offer, if you have anything that you think will help, please feel free to reach out to me. Let me know. I'm happy to listen, and I'm happy to talk to anybody. Thanks.